Hello everyone, welcome again to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to record audio in Ableton Live using an audio interface inside Ableton. So if you want to use a microphone or guitar or real instrument, this is the way to do it. So we have this mic plugged into channel 1 of this Audio Control 1 interface made by Native Instruments, and it's a 2-channel interface so we can have 2 instruments that's playing at the same time. So you'll see this cable in the back, and this is how you plug in MIDI using USB into your computer, which seems to be the standard for most controllers these days. Right now we have this USB plugged into this USB hub. So I've got 4 slots. I can plug in 4 inputs, 4 different USBs devices into Ableton, such as this beautiful Akai MPK MIDI controller. So let's go into Live's preferences, and we're going to see the audio input device and the audio output device. The output is where the audio is going out of your computer, such as your studio monitors or your headphones. So if you have a MacBook and you want just to plug in your headphones in the headphone jack, then you can just plug it in and you'll set the audio out as the built-in output. If you have a PC computer or a laptop, you might see it like, say, ACO driver or something else. Then we have our input device, and we can see this is an audio control one, so I'll select that. So if I wanted to get Ableton to come into a specific track to start recording a new clip, what I want to do is I need to arm the track, obviously, but before that, I need to see where the signal is going in and out for each individual track. So I'm going to grab this microphone and I'm going to talk into it, and you don't hear anything yet because I have to set up my in and out preferences for the track specifically. So I'm going to open up the in and out preferences window over here. Now we have 3 monitoring options, and this is basically how we're going to hear the microphone coming out of the track, and I'm just going to set that on auto for now. You can see the yellow bouncing around in that little window, and that's showing you signals coming in, and above that we have a window called audio from. So I'm going to choose external in, and that's just basically saying if I have an external device like this audio interface, then I can set it to be the input for this audio track. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as the external in for the audio interface, and then the audio out going to the master track. And now I will arm the track, and you should be able to hear what is being played from this microphone. You might notice if you're recording audio and there's a lot of latency, which means delay. So latency is a fancy word for delay. What I mean by that is if you're recording guitar or a microphone and there's a decent amount of time from the time that you're actually saying or pronouncing a word or playing a guitar note to the time you actually hear it played back, it can be kind of weird for recording. So that's why we use our buffer size. And we can set our buffer size to a lower sample, such as 64 or 128, which is what I would recommend if I'm recording audio in real time into Ableton or playing through Ableton real time on stage with audio. If you're basically almost done producing a track, or if you have a lot of plugins and there's a lot going on in the track and you're not recording anything in real time with audio, then you're better off having a higher sample size, such as 512 or 1024, and that will be better for you. Up in the top right, we can see that we have this DSP meter, and this will tell you how hard Ableton is working. And I generally want, as a rule of thumb, to keep that below 50% or 60%, and that's going to keep your computer happy and prevent you from having a really sad day. So just keep in mind, lower sample when you're adjusting your buffer size for recording audio in real time, and higher buffer size when you're mixing or you're almost finished with a project and you have a lot going on.